Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my Kindle Paperwhite. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my Kindle Paperwhite is one of my favorite things in the entire world. Spoiler alert, I recommend it. But essentially, it is a reading device. You can download things directly. If I can hold on to it. You can download things directly onto if you're connected to Wi-Fi, so you can stock up on books, but it does not have to be connected to Wi-Fi for you to read the books, which is the world's biggest benefit, because if you're traveling, like I always am, then that makes a world of difference, that you can just have this tiny little thing and you can have hundreds of books in one place, and it's really lightweight, so I'm not hesitant to, I carry it with me on camping trips and things like that. It's pretty durable. And I have a nice case for it. It's kind of hard. And you just open it and you read like that. And what I really like about it is that you can read it outside. So for me, that was the thing that kind of sealed the deal on what e-reader I was going to get. So I looked at the Nook and a whole bunch of things. Now, one thing about this is it does not have the page. On the older Kindles or different model Kindles, to turn the page, you just tap. For this, you have to either tap on the screen or swipe on the screen to turn the page, which hasn't really been too big a deal for me. And something else that you can do with the Kindle Paperwhite, which you may be able to do on other Kindles as long as they have a touch screen, is if you don't know a word, you can hold down, and if you're connected to Wi-Fi, it pops up a definition, which I find really, really useful because I like to learn when I read. And so if there's not a word that I know, I like that it's right there at my fingertips. When I was younger, I used to actually keep a pen and pencil by my bedside table, and I would write down the words that I don't know and look them up later, and this is so much more convenient. But the biggest sell for me, as I said, is that you can read it outside. Even in direct sunlight, I read it every weekend laying out in my yard with the sun shining down. I have no glare, no squinting. You know how on your phone, half the time you can't see anything if it's bright out and you're just taking a picture or something, just hoping for the best? This does not have that problem. Now, because of the technology, I imagine, or the price point or something, it is in black and white. So if you enjoy having full color of your pictures, if you're making getting a food book, a cooking book, if you like to look at the covers and you really enjoy that, this will not give that to you. It's gonna be in black and white. And I will say my only other complaint is the navigation on here kind of drives me nuts. So to get to the menu, you have to click up at the top and then go to home. And I don't know, there was probably an easier way to do this, but I really just, this is the home screen. I don't like it very much. I don't like the layout. And there might be a way to change that if I'm being perfectly honest, but this is the way that it came. My hair is out of control. What is happening? Okay, whatever, just ignore that. So if you can look at your library, and it goes away, but there are advertisements. There might be a way to pay for that or get rid of it, but I really hate that, honestly. So I dislike trying to find the book I'm looking for. They don't load super, super fast, so it's not like you can just scroll through. They load 6 at a time, and I have a lot on here. So it's kind of hard for me to browse through what books I have on here. I more have to sort by author or search for the title, things like that. But if you do have certain spots in your book, it opens right where I left off on my book, and you can also put a little bookmark if you want to come back to it. You can search through each book by a word, or you can jump to there's a go-to, and it gives you the different chapters, so if you want to skip ahead or go back a couple chapters, that's really useful. So I mean, there are pros and cons. I think I still probably would prefer an actual paper book, but because I travel so much and this is so handy and books are cheaper in here, it's better for blah, 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 right? I tend to do both. I certainly have my fair share of actual books, but I actually really love my Kindle for traveling. So lightweight, can carry a bunch. I don't have to worry about it getting damaged. at least so far. I also have a little like cushion case that I put it in for traveling as like a little extra bonus. But overall, this was the right Kindle for me. I had a Kindle Fire previously. If you want something that will work more like a tablet, then that might be what you want to go for. However, keep in mind that you lose the ability pretty much to read it outside. So if the sun's really bright, you're not going to be able to hold your Kindle. And it's a lot thicker too, or at least the model that I had. So there's a lot of models, there's a lot of different pros and cons. As I said, I've only had the Kindle Fire and the Kindle Paperwhite, and for me, if this dies, well, when it eventually dies, I will be getting another Kindle Paperwhite, like no doubt in my mind. The little page turn button would be nice. I read on a Kindle in college. I rented it from the library, and it had the page turn button, and I see the appeal of just like holding it, like tapping a little button, but it's really not that different to just tap on the screen. You just tap on the screen and the page will turn. Oh, that's the other thing, is the home screen is always an advertisement for a book, which I try to just not pay attention to at all, otherwise I'm gonna end up buying a zillion and a half books that I will probably never read. So that's my review on the Kindle Paperwhite. All in all, it's a great product. I really like it. I recommend having a case on it because I've dropped this sucker a couple of times and it's still going strong. I think I just got mine off Amazon. It's pretty cheap. Just has a little magnet so it stays closed. And yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts though. If you read on a different device, whether that is a different type of Kindle or a Nook or whatever it may be, I'd love to hear about it because I'm kind of curious. But yeah, the being able to read outside was the thing that ultimately sealed the deal for me. So let me know your thoughts down below in a comment. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!